Yo, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Seasons podcast. It's your host, Clouds P, and I'm here with the usual suspects. Adele, say what's up.
Yo, what's up, people?
Harry.
Hello.
How you guys feeling today?
I'm feeling great, man. Just here vibing.
Weather's a bit trash.
Tired because of the weather.
Yeah, I hear
Fake
that.
fallacy and all sorts, but you know.
For real. So before we start with the topics, I just want to clear some things up. Adele, you was right about Man United winning the Premier League. Last time was in 2013. Well done with that. And the AC Milan manager is actually Vincenzo Montella.
I've been saying it for weeks.
So he's lying, by the way. Don't listen to him. Anything else we need to clear up?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah? Alright, perfect. So our first topic is the Premier League roundup. I'm going to go through the fixtures. You lot just tell me what you think. Any standouts? So what? Whatever. So the first fixture was on Friday. It was the West Ham against Brighton. Brighton securing a 3-0 victory away from home against West Ham. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm very close with Brighton, to be fair, because I went over to university there. So to see them secure a great win at West Ham is beautiful. But I've been saying it for weeks. West Ham, they're going down, and there's no way back for them anymore.
For a team like Brighton, which at the start of the season you'd say they're very, they're relegation candidates. It's a fantastic result, and also
I did call that.
it's a goal difference result as well, because
definitely.
at the end of the day, goal difference does, when it comes to relegation, your goal difference is a massive factor. West Ham, as per usual, shy, so no changes there. However, we are recording this after the EFL Cup, so West Ham did win against Tottenham, but that's a separate thing. But Bilic just He's walking on thin ice at the moment.
Yeah, I do think, especially for a team like Brighton, away from home, going to London, playing against West Ham at the Olympic Stadium, that's an amazing result. 3-0 possibly keeps them afloat, although I did tip them to relegate. Results like this do keep them...
You have to worry about West Ham's home form.
Yeah.
Since moving from the bowling ground, they've got no... there's no real atmosphere.
There's no sense of identity, really, is there?
You think they'd have one, though, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because, Olympic Stadium, it was given to them. They didn't have to pay.
You would have thought they adopted the Olympic spirit, but they obviously haven't. It's not working out.
They didn't pay a penny for that thing, to my knowledge. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, there you go. The only downside, it's a bit too far away from the pitch, but, still, beautiful stadium, but still.
And they do seem to be, filling it quite significantly. I'm not sure on the exact numbers.
The fans fill it out and stuff.
Their fan base is actually quite strong.
Exactly.
One of the strongest in the league.
It's impressive, but it's just lacking at home. Like, the team's just poorly. I don't know what's wrong with the club.
Yeah. Obviously, West Ham playing horribly, not getting the results they need. Relegation candidates?
In the Premier League as of now, yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck to Chris Hughton, though. He set up his Brighton team very well. And he went over there to get a result, and rightly so he did. So big up to him, big up to the Seagulls.
Especially not playing beautiful football. I guess it's not important. With a team like
as
Brighton,
long as
you
you
just
get
got
the
to good
results.
results. Exactly.
Well, as Adele finds out and knows now, but as Chelsea fans under Mourinho, we played ugly football. Guess what? We've won everything under the sun.
Yeah.
So there you go. Man United slowly getting there probably, or maybe we'll see.
So our next fixture, maybe a bit biased because we are both Chelsea fans, but it was the Chelsea 4-2 victory over Watford. Nike sent me to the game. Shout out to them. Harry, I'm going to start with you. Give me a quick recap of the game.
I basically thought Watford outplayed us for 70 minutes of the game.
I completely agree with that.
And as you'll probably touch on, Richarlison could have buried us. This could have been a 4-4 thriller if we hadn't come back.
The only reason we won is because Richarlison missed those 2 golden opportunities.
He was linked with everyone.
Yeah.
City, Chelsea, whoever. Yeah. He's gone Watford, which is a great move for him. But he's a dangerous-looking guy. He's the next big Brazilian, I think. But no, the 3 substitutions by Conte saved our skin. Morata was lackluster. Yeah. That game, but
very disappointing.
It's only this 10 games and under he's played, maybe if that, or just above. So I don't mind. It's one game, but he was extremely poor. Willian came on and showed finally what he's made of this season. He's been really poor as well. Yeah. And Zappacosta came on and made, for me, he made the biggest impact because Azpilicueta was a bit too defensive that game compared to Zappacosta, which gave us that attacking fluidity that we needed in that game. Yeah. And we ended up, thankfully, thanks to Batushai, winning 4-2.
So before I pass this question over to you, Adele, as a Chelsea fan, how does it feel to see Aspilicueta celebrate in the manner he did, kissing the badge?
Oh yeah, he's my boy. He's my favourite player.
Yeah,
I said
I
the
remember
first
you
week,
saying.
he's you know, he can play anywhere in defence. For me, he's like the ultimate defender. He's just fantastic. Bit short, that's the only downside.
Yeah.
In terms of him playing at centre back, like, you know, you've seen last season Tottenham
Yeah.
targeted him, and that's when they beat us 2-0.
Exactly.
But however, yeah, no, I love seeing that. And when he joined the club, 7 million from Marseille, I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, no one special. Who I thought would be a rotation guy, and he's one of the best defenders in the Premier League.
Do you think he should have got the captaincy over Cahill?
No.
No, you think it's fair?
Cahill's been there longer.
Vice captain,
and Cahill's a big man, you know.
Yeah.
Fam, that man, you know, you don't fuck with him. He's as shit as he can be.
Yeah.
Cahill is a captain type player, I think.
Yeah. Adele, thoughts on the game?
What I thought on that game was Watford shook you guys.
Yeah.
As they've done to a few other teams, and they come back off a win at Arsenal. They were flying high, and they thought, let's turn up at Chelsea and let's just throw everything at them. It nearly worked. They put a bit of fright into you. But the one thing I would say about Chelsea is that they have players on the bench that can make a difference.
Yeah, that's what's most important.
So at the end of the day, if you've got that,
took Conte too long though.
Yeah,
to bring that on,
but if you can look at your bench and you can see there's someone that can change a game for you and you can bring them on, do it. So one thing Chelsea have got is that, and as much as Conte doesn't like doing it as much, if he can trust his bench a lot more, I think they'd go a lot further than what they're destined for.
Do you want to give Conte a ring?
No, see, I completely agree with both of you. Obviously, being at the game, Watford were brilliant. Watford played amazing football. Deeney started, which has been a bit different. Andre Gray was usually the starter, but he
brings that aspect.
Yeah, he is the Watford man.
He was talking shit about Arsenal, but he was like, I'm a big man, you know, you don't push me about.
Yeah.
He did the job.
Deeney is Mr. Watford.
When it said until he came off, we were bloody losing the game.
Exactly.
So there you go.
So yeah, no, I think the turning points were Richarlison missing those 2 golden opportunities, because maybe Chelsea just thought, all right, maybe we do have a bit of luck.
We've got lucky here, and we know we're a good team, so let's go and punish them.
Exactly. Morata was really bad in my opinion. Batshuayi came on, made a difference.
I'm liking the competition though, because we know Morata's on his day, or even normally, he's a hard player.
Yeah, exactly.
But Bat as well is a hard player, but he's not as highly rated as Morata.
Yeah.
So now there's some sick competition, and it's looking like an exciting season for Chelsea strikers.
Exactly. Yeah, and then I think the most important factor probably in that game, except for Richarlison missing those 2 opportunities, was Conte's changes. I think bringing on Batshuayi, bringing on Willian, who's not been underperforming, criticised by nearly everyone, coming on, doing well. Fair enough, it was only 20 minutes, but he did what the club needed of him. And then the final goal, Batshuayi 4-2, brilliant.
Nice little top off.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, good result. Watford looking amazing. Marco Silva just proved to be an amazing manager.
He's impressing.
Yeah, so we're just going to see. I do think Watford will be in the top half of the table, definitely. All right, next fixture, Leicester versus Swansea, 2-1.
Do you know what it is? Shinji Okazaki. That guy, I mean, trust me, I know these people before they're big. So him at Mainz, he's a goal scorer, a little ninja.
Yeah.
This guy this season, he's been pretty impressive. Like, I'm enjoying what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's weird not seeing, as you like we've talked about a long time ago, not seeing like Soleimani play more and whoever. But like Okazaki's the man, and he's showing that through his goals. So it's nice to see that.
What is it with this Leicester squad when a manager gets sacked? They decide to step up.
Do you know? I think that's any team though.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams. It's like when Chelsea won the Champions League.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't think Di Matteo did a thing about it. It's just the club wanted to play for something.
No, he motivated them, in my opinion. But you know, it's like what's the team recently? Oh, I can't even think off the top of my head who it was. Well, I mean, Leicester losing Ranieri was obviously like, you know, that big thing, and then he won 3.
Yeah,
his first 3 or...
I think some loyalty should have been shown to Ranieri after winning the league, but
oh no,
that's a different story for another day.
No, of course, that's a whole topic in itself. It's a bit of a
it's good. Well, especially bearing in mind they just lost their manager. It's a good result for Leicester. Swansea's still struggling a good
I think they struggle, but like I don't know why something in my heart just says they'll stay up.
They'll stay up
because Clemens is a good manager,
and they do have good players.
The team's reasonably good, and Abraham on loan from Chelsea is impressing. Sanchez, actually, I have no clue. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we just
Anyone
don't
else
know.
seen him? Like, I personally don't know.
I think he's just going for a really, really
He's on the
big lack of
pitch.
confidence.
He's on the pitch,
Yeah.
but I don't really know.
From what we've seen at him from Benfica, from what we've seen from him during the Euros to how he's playing now, they look like two different players. But anyways, like I said, good result for Leicester. Swansea need to pick up ASAP before they just keep on going lower and lower and lower. Bournemouth beating Stoke 2-1.
The most important result of their season, I think, so far.
You just don't know what sort of Stoke team's going to turn up, really, do you?
Yeah.
That's a very valid point.
So, yeah, again, Bournemouth with Defoe and everyone like that over that side.
And they really need these victories at the moment, Bournemouth.
If they can string together a few of them together, maybe they can stay up.
I mean, Defoe's playing, but like I just don't feel. I mean, it's Sunderland, I know, so it makes it seem like he was God.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, he is starting, but I don't feel he's having the same impact so far at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Where it's like Joshua King.
Joshua King,
Joshua King and all them lot are, they're getting on there. Ives playing quite well, from what I believe. And then, Harry Arter and all that, they're really impressive.
They've got a good team.
And
they've
Daniels,
got a good
they're
manager.
all doing, they've got some good English talent in there. It's just, but it's all down to Howe, Eddie Howe. He's the man.
Yeah,
Great
100%.
manager.
Newcastle beating Crystal Palace 1-0. Crystal Palace had another loss.
Same old.
But Newcastle secured another victory.
Benitez.
Important.
Yeah, definitely so.
Newcastle a Premier League team?
Newcastle are a Premier League team.
They always have been. It's just shit management that's put them down every year.
They've got
not management, sorry, ownership.
Yeah.
And obviously with Mike Ashley listing the club,
Exactly.
actually not even that higher fee is not too bad. So you hope for them in their sake.
Hopefully a brighter future. For Newcastle
hopefully a Chinese consortium comes in and does a Wolves to them or something. They got money. It's just
maybe Ant and Dec. They want to buy the club, so
God knows where they're getting that money from.
TV money.
It's not that high, boys. It's not that high.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here, money.
Yeah, Crystal Palace another loss. Roy Hodgson sack. Anyone?
No.
Nah, I don't think Crystal Palace will
Maybe
keep a revolving door all year round.
It's maybe around Christmas if he does. If he is going to go, I'd say Christmas.
I think they owe him a bit of loyalty because he's had a history with them.
Oh, I do, and I'll be interested to see if they keep him and they go down, and see what he does with the club. If you know what I mean, because I feel like at Fulham, for example, he took him to the Europa League final. Yeah. Fulham, against Atletico Madrid. How is that even possible? And they scored.
Yeah.
They lost, but they scored.
Yeah.
That's mad. I went to all those games. They were beating. They beat Juventus. They beat fucking Hamburg when they were good. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Fulham, come back up. We miss you, Fulham.
I know, innit?
Well, we can't really say that.
No, I don't care. Like, Fulham are like, you can't hate them.
Yeah,
it's just
such
a
Fulham.
friendly club.
Yeah,
if they're shit, but it's the friendly club. You
you
can't
go to Craven Cottage and...
Oh my God. If you're introducing your son to football, you're taking Craven Cottage, fam. That is it.
Do we think Crystal Palace are favourites to go down at the moment?
Well, you have to say
yes.
You have to.
Definitely.
They scored 2 goals.
I wouldn't want them to. They were like one of the most local clubs around here.
I agree.
Yeah.
And they have such a contingency of players that don't deserve to be playing Championship football. So
I mean, we know
what's the future?
Quite a few people who've played for them at youth level anyway.
Yeah. So what's the future for Crystal Palace? Let's just hope they survive.
Again, it's a little bit of dodgy ownership.
Yeah, I do think there's something wrong in the hierarchy, but
except every club.
Yeah, only time will tell. Man City routine win against Burnley 3-0.
Title favourites, as we said.
Yeah. I guess the most important factor of that game, though, was Aguero equaling Eric Brooks' tally. 177 goals for City.
Best player they'll ever have. So.
Yeah, definitely a Manchester City legend.
Definitely a big coup for them all those years back.
One of the best strikers to ever play in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's up there with the greats.
But we've got to wonder now, when will he call his time in his Premier League and go back to Argentina and just settle down?
I think if he goes somewhere, it'll be like an Atletico Madrid type thing. I don't know why. Like Costa, I don't know why. I just always feel that with those players. Maybe. I know he's Argentinian, but still.
Go back to River Plate or Boca Juniors and all those clubs.
Yeah. No, but it was amazing feat by Aguero. 177 goals in like nearly 100 less games or whatever.
Let's say he stays for 2 more seasons, we'll get over 200.
Yeah, he's definitely going to beat the record. He's already matched it.
For me, he's still... I mean, I rate Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
Super high, sky high. But Aguero's the guy still. He's the number 1 striker for that team.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus either plays wing or he doesn't play. That's my opinion.
Do you think Gabriel can match Aguero at City? Or do we think he's probably got to move a lot sooner than what Aguero will?
Well, the hype around him's real, so I'd say he'd move. But let's say he does do an Aguero and stay for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he could,
Okay.
I don't think he'll match that potential that is being placed on him.
Why not? Rashford will.
It's because
No,
you're a
I don't think-
Rashford fan.
Oh, you don't-
No, I don't think Rashford would either.
Okay, fair enough. Because if you're going to say Rashford, I'm like, mate, you're talking.
No. Because the
Okay,
thing,
that's interesting.
and the thing is, the reason why I say Rashford won't be doing it is because
Mourinho.
no. It's just at 19,
Yeah.
everything's already on him. They've already put the pressure on him. They were like, yeah, you're playing for the England national team. You're going to have to carry this national team now
No, of
with
course.
Harry Kane. And then you're going to have to carry
And
this
Dele
man.
Alli.
Yeah, and you're going to have to also play on the wing and play with Martial and switch. And at 19...
What if he moved to a club where he'd be the starting position in whatever position he wanted?
I think, and I don't want to put this in
team.
Daniel Levy's head,
Oh
but
my
if you
God.
signed
For Tottenham,
Marcus
it'd
Rashford
be peak,
for
innit?
Tottenham, I think you have a young side that can go and win that league.
Wow.
I won't lie, Rashford on that team would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
But then again, Heung-min Son's kind of like, that's the left side player, and if he's playing wing, let's say.
Yeah.
But, I'll hit you some stats, for example. Gabriel Jesus played 18 games, and he scored 13 in 18. That's a ridiculous record.
For a 20-year-old Brazilian.
He did sign in January, which is, okay, fair enough. But still, that's fantastic. Coming from Brazilian league,
Exactly.
which these players, they're hated on. You know what I mean? You get a player from Portuguese league, Brazilian league, even Italian league, a striker, for example. You think, shit.
You never know what's going to happen.
Is he actually going to do a Ciro Immobile? Go to a different league. So Ciro went to BVB, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Was the best guy in Italy at the time. Shy, and has gone back to Italy and he's done well again. It's just...
Yeah, he's doing amazing.
It's one of those weird things. Whereas Rashford, for example, he's playing wing, but he's got 13 goals and 52 appearances.
Yeah.
But then again, he's not been playing up front, unlike Jesus.
Yeah, completely agree. Probably the most shocking result of the weekend, Huddersfield 2-1 against Man United. Amazing victory for the Huddersfield boys.
The steam train came to a stop finally.
You know what? And one thing I've got to ask you both is, do you think that loss takes us out of the title race?
No, of course not.
God, no.
But that is what
But it's in a game that will matter.
Yeah.
No, yeah. In the long run, it might matter. But one thing I have to say is the way people are saying, the way people are talking about us losing to Huddersfield, it's just like they think our title race is over. It isn't. However, one thing I would say is it takes the pressure off us.
Yeah.
Because we needed to
Slightly.
Yeah, because we needed to lose. We was never going to do the unbeaten season. It was never going to happen.
Oh no.
So the quicker we can get this loss out the system, and we could just go back to playing football and just continue and put another run together, I think would help us in the long run.
So all those people because Huddersfield haven't been in the Premier League for God knows how many years. I don't think they have.
Last time we played Huddersfield was in the 70s.
Exactly, and then they beat you for the first time in 65 years. That's what people bring up. Do you know what I mean? Let's go, look, they've lost this, that, and that. Do you know what I mean? Like when MK Dons beat you, was it 4-1 in the League Cup a few years ago? Everyone lost the nut.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea to Palace, somehow Conte's linked out of the club.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because there's such a pressure for these top teams to perform, regardless if you're playing top 5 team or like the bottom. Any loss, straight away you're targeted.
Basically, don't read the Sun back page and just go for page 3, bro.
Yeah, we're boycotting the Sun completely.
They talk a load of shite. Oh my God.
Completely boycotting this. I've got 2 questions to ask you.
Okay.
One, do you think this is down to squad rotation and players they're just tiring out? And 2, Lindelof, real deal?
Okay. First question: Is it down to squad rotation? I'd say yes, because with the injuries we have, a lot of players are playing European games, they're playing cup games, they're playing league games. So some players are suffering from burnout. And Lindelof, is he the real deal? Only time will tell.
He is, but he's showing his fraud side right
Yeah,
now.
no, only time will tell. But there's one thing I've got to say. Vidic started off the same way. De Gea started off the same way. All these players, and this is what you've got to do. You've got to support them and let them grow.
But you can understand the sense they were actually starting more.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like Mourinho, I think he likes him, but he's just like he's got a few other players who are okay, so he's just
I think Mourinho was a bit protective of him. He was doing the same with Mkhitaryan last season, and was like, why was Mkhitaryan not in the squad? Why is he not in the squad? And when he did play and he managed him right, we got to see the best of him. So only time will tell with Lindelof is obviously the same sort of cause.
Yeah. I do think it was perfect defending, but what we have seen from him in the Portuguese league, being the best defender in that league, we just don't know. Hopefully he.
I don't want to say it, but Portuguese
It's a Mickey Mouse league.
Yeah, but it's a Portuguese. Defensive wise, Portuguese league. Don't even talk to me. Like, I'll go Russia.
Yeah.
Like it's just
everyone's entitled to their own
midfielder
opinion.
and attackively, and wing backs talk to me. Like, oh my god, so much talent come through. You know, you got whoever X, Y, and Z, Alexandra, Danilo, blah blah blah. But like centre back wise and. Edison's proven it actually, but still, centre backs and occasional goalies. It's just no, thank you.
Yeah, it's difficult, especially to buy
from
Spanish
league.
Oh my goodness,
not much difference if I'm honest. Besides Real Madrid, Atletico, and Barca.
Yeah, it's tough buying from one of the inferior leagues because you just don't know what you're going to get on the bigger
stage. But the
stage.
talent pools can be ridiculous, as we know. Look at Sporting Lisbon, Porto back in it. Well, Porto not right now, but still Benfica. So.
Yeah. Definitely. Maybe one of the more boring games, regardless of the amazing solo goal scored by Buffal. Southampton 1-0 against West Brom.
Well, it's typical. Well, West Brom aren't entertainment. We know that's Tony Pulis. It's concede as little as possible.
Effective football.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah.
But Southampton, they'll survive. They'll do okay. It's low mid-table. Yeah. The team's got good individuals. Buffal goal was fantastic, but it's boring. Like, but there's
At least they got Van Dijk.
They got Van Dijk, they got Buffal,
and he's been pushed back into the squad as well.
They've got some classy individuals, but then the one person who's let me down actually quite recently is Fraser Forrester in goal. Yeah. He was quite, he's up there with Jack Butland last year.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
He was in number 2.
Nah, I think he's pretty shit right now. Like, he's actually shit.
He looks like a rugby player to me.
Yeah. But he's like a big, perfect type of goalie. He's huge. Yeah. When he's on his day, he's fantastic. But he hasn't been on his day for like a year, I think. He's been crap. And I rated him a lot. Like, I'd say behind Butland, fuck Joe Hart, honestly, he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, I think
he was a solid number 2 choice behind Butland, but now it's like, I'd have Heaton over him. I mean, Heaton's a baller.
Bring back Rob Greedy.
Oh my god, Butterfingers.
Alright, so over to Sunday. One of the more entertaining Sundays we've had in the Premier League recently. We're going to start off with Everton against Arsenal. 5-2 victory for Arsenal.
A big thriller.
That was a good game.
Very good game.
I was sitting around, when the first goal went in for Everton, I was sitting around Arsenal fans. They were literally straight out onto fuck Wenger.
Yeah.
Like, it took him 0.3 seconds. It was quite entertaining. And then they won it and they went down to mumbles again. Yeah. And it was like, oh, okay. But no, it was a fun, entertaining game, and rightfully Koeman lost his job. It was the crucial game. I thought it would be.
Yeah. I think the writing was already on the wall before the game started.
Yeah, fully.
100%. So I think whispers were going around already, and that affected the team morale. And they tried to fight for him, but when Arsenal weren't giving in, I think their fight was done, and eventually they just caved in and conceded 5.
Yeah. After Rooney's wonderful goal, amazing finish, we saw glimpses of Rooney, especially in his old Total 90 boots.
Woohoo! Love them boots.
Amazing.
I don't know why more players don't do it.
Yeah, bringing back the nostalgia.
If someone brings back Predators, Predators. Honestly, that turned me into John Terry. Like, I was so sick in those boots. Oh, they were beautiful as well. Just simple, classy, beautiful.
Mostly, also most importantly for Arsenal was seeing Ozil, Sanchez, and Lacazette play together.
It worked,
which proved effective.
But I want to know. There's one thing I've got to say about that partnership. How long have they been working on that on the training field? Yeah. And why have we just seen it in week 9?
Yeah, it's difficult, especially because you have. I think the thing is when you play with players like Sanchez, Lacazette, and Ozil, you then lose 3 defensive-minded players. Fair enough, they are attacking players, but when you are having to defend, fair enough, Everton didn't put up much of a fight. But then remember, those 3 are very likely to stay up in the field. Do you understand?
But the issue of Arsenal, they've got good players, but they've got players like, no offence to these guys, but like Aaron Ramsey, Mertesacker. I love him. He's a great player, but he's past his prime. But he's obviously Koscielny and stuff are injured, and then even Koscielny. If an Arsenal fan I've had so many Arsenal fans tell me he was last year one of the best centre backs in the Prem. Fuck off. He is not. He was a good player, but that was 2-3 years ago. And then obviously Gabriel got loaned out, didn't he? Mustafi's a baller. That was a great buy, but obviously he can't pull the ship, can he?
Yeah.
Bellerin.
I do think he's extremely overrated, Bellerin.
Yeah, I think he is. He's Barcelona.
He's a pace merchant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can whip in a good cross here and there.
Yeah. I think he's extremely overrated.
When
And
it
I do
comes to
think the
defend-
likes of Valencia are so much better than him.
Oh, hands fucking down.
Uncomparable.
Moses, Valencia, all those lot are
Yeah.
a league above him.
Definitely. Also, I have read on social media and on the tabloids recently, Ozil to Man United. He got a goal and assist on the weekend.
Yeah.
This is Adele's topic mainly.
How do you feel about that?
I'd love to have him at Man United. He's, I think we're missing a spark
Yeah.
in the attacking midfield. When Pogba doesn't play, that spark's not there.
Yeah.
And as much as I love Juan Mata and any other player that plays in that position, whether it be Marcus Rashford or anyone involved, there's not that spark. There's not someone that can flick a switch and put Lukaku through. Ibrahimovic, when he comes back, he's going to need them balls through.
Yeah.
And Ozil helps.
Yeah.
He's had a previous relationship with Jose Mourinho. Mourinho got the best out of him before. And I think it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Whether we buy him on the cheap in January or whether we wait till the summer and get him on a free, I think it's a win-win situation. I don't think we lose in that situation.
Yeah. I do think it's important to note also that the best Ozil we've seen was under Mourinho in that Real Madrid team. He was, in my opinion, and probably a lot of people's opinions, the best number 10 in the world at that point.
Yeah.
Under Mourinho,
Do you think he can recreate that at United under Mourinho?
I believe he can.
Bearing in mind they're playing this really, really defensive, boring football.
4 or 5 years ago, when Mourinho left Real Madrid, I don't get me wrong, under Ozil, as you said, oh my God, under Mourinho he was orgasmic. Fuck. Like he was like what De Bruyne is in the Premier League right now.
But I think it's just literally man management.
Yeah.
I think it's just literally man management.
I personally feel also Ozil's a bit too attacky for that Pogba position in my opinion, but also I do feel I'm sure it'd be a good signing and on a free. Oh my God, I'd take him at Chelsea.
Yeah.
He ain't starting, but he can bloody come.
But here's another factor. So say Pogba gets back fit.
Yeah.
That then pushes Pogba back.
Yeah, it could
for
do.
Ozil to then flourish in that more attacking role.
Or he could go out onto the right.
But wasn't the point of bringing in Matic and then obviously you got Herrera
It's to push Pogba
to allow
up.
Pogba to be
Yeah.
Pogba at Juventus, which he has not been.
But what you can do is play a triangle, and you can play Matic sitting. You can play Ozil and Pogba.
Like in the left centre mid, right centre mid.
Yeah,
sort of.
and one can go, one can stick.
Unfortunately for you, it's Mourinho, so that's
Yeah.
never happening.
So, but it's an option.
Of course.
And again, it's all about man management, and again, it's all about games. Like certain games, you can do certain stuff, and it's just another option to go and fight on more than
January
one front.
will be very interesting for Arsenal. Let's just say that.
Especially if they don't want to lose players on
It's
a free.
their make or break.
Yeah.
Well, if they do, it's not their. They can't do anything, and if they do, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Big fucked, because they spent a lot of money on those two players, and it's going to.
And I think that's the day Arsenal fan TV.
Oh my God, it's gonna be
Massive meltdown.
Entertainment. I want to watch.
Yeah.
Actually, for that reason, I actually want to go, just for the entertainment factor.
I'll sell them flamethrowers. It's fine.
quick Ozil stat. He has 198 career club assists. Bergkamp, Scholes and Zidane only got 189.
You can't put Scholes in that bracket.
I'm just saying, it's just a statistic.
I know, yeah, I know.
Just proves that Ozil
it's
is amazing.
Majority from his prime.
Yeah.
Arsenal, I can guarantee that is not as high.
But I also read somewhere that Ozil, since joining the Premier League, has been the guy to create the most goal-scoring chances in the Premier League.
Chances created is not an assist or a goal.
Then does that go
That's the
back to the
final
teams not finishing those chances?
No, I can agree. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's still like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we don't know Ozil doesn't finish. Like, if there's an open goal, he's going to look behind him with his goal lines and go, "Do you know, oh, look, Lacazette's 10 metres away, let me pass it to him."
Yeah, 100%.
But still, chance created is a bullshit stat.
Yeah. Regardless of Everton's bad form, Arsenal, good win for them. Enough Arsenal. All of us hate Arsenal as much as each other, so let's throw them out the back door.
This next team's worse.
Probably, for me, my favourite fixture of the weekend, except for Man United.
Very
slipping up.
entertaining.
Yeah. Spurs versus Liverpool, 4-1 victory at Wembley, which is unheard of. Spurs scoring more than
That meme
2
of
goals.
you've seen that meme of the Simpsons kids that said, "Stop it, it's dead already." That's what I imagine at that game. It was slaughter.
Yeah.
Liverpool, when they got the equaliser, was it the equaliser? No, one back. Equaliser.
Yeah, it was 1-1. It was
When they got the equaliser.
No, I lied. 2-1. It was 2-1.
It
at that
was.
point.
I thought, and they started to go for it because they took off Lovren, is Lovren.
Yeah.
I thought, it's gonna be an entertaining game. Like I was thinking, Liverpool might stick into it, but Tottenham were just like, nah, mate.
Yeah.
Harry Kane was just lovely.
Amazing. They played amazing counter-attacking football.
I've got to give it to Tottenham. for the very first time ever. I think
You're
they've
fearing them.
No, I think they've gone into a game and they've gone, we can beat these, and
They
they've
beat
literally-
anyone though.
Yeah, no, but they've gone into a game and they haven't actually. You can tell when Tottenham go into a game, and you can tell whether they're either 90%, 80%.
Yeah.
That game they went into it 100% ready.
I'm gonna say 110%.
So and that reflected the scoreline.
Yeah.
So
The issue was
if they can do that a lot more, they can fight on more than one front.
I thought with Liverpool though, normally they're a big team themselves, but like they like to kill the other big teams.
Yeah,
Like they've got the best record over the last few years.
And they should have beat United.
No, they should have, but we came to draw.
Yeah.
And we got that 1 point.
The Mourinho Bus Company.
That's how he does
So
it.
yeah, big up Arriva.
But still, I thought Liverpool would win. Well, I don't know why. I just thought they'd nick it. But unfortunately for Klopp, he came with some fucked up plans, and he just got opened up.
Yeah, no, and then we saw the wonderful Harry Kane once again doing what he does best.
32 goals. I told you.
You know what? Nah, bro.
24 left to go.
He's the best. I think he might be the best striker in Europe at the moment, and he's had that title for quite a while. He's on par. He's got Messi and Ronaldo numbers. I remember Gary Lineker saying on Match of the Day or something like that. Like he's up there with them in terms. Obviously, he's not the same level, but like, in terms of his goal ratio at the moment. Yeah,
he's definitely a stand-up player in the Premier League as well.
Just makes me laugh. His August thing always seems to stick. I don't understand it.
I know.
It's so funny. It's like it's a load of shit, and then like out of nowhere, it's like he's done it again.
How long do we think till he leaves?
I'll give it another
The only
season.
club he's leaving to, I don't see him going PSG. It's Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah, completely agree.
And I'd say under 2 years.
Yeah,
Because he's 23, 4. He's young.
yeah, I think he's 24, so I do think he'd be an amazing match for Real Madrid, though, innit? Ronaldo, Kane, and Bale sound appealing.
But this is the thing, though. They've penned down Benzema until 2021.
Yeah.
So is that the intention that they want to keep him on for longer? They want to continue that partnership of Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano.
I do think, especially because Benzema complements Ronaldo so well.
But in 2 years, Ronaldo won't be Ronaldo.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I do think we're already seeing it.
I'll take him back in 2 years.
Oh, don't be wrong. I think
Only for shirt selling purposes.
part of my head just says, you know what? I think he could be at Real Madrid in 2 years still somehow.
Yeah, 100%.
It'd be interesting to see how he is though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like right now he's getting old and he's still going like there's an upward scale still. But like,
we can already see
when the
like,
roller
little
coaster
decline.
tips over.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see, and also who they replace him with.
Yeah, Hazard.
Nah, he's 25, 6, so I wouldn't say that. It's gonna be like a Christian Pulisic or someone. You know what I mean?
It's not a bad shot. They also have that Brazilian, innit? That
It will be their new,
Yeah.
No, but then again, they do. Do you know what they do? World Cup guy, the
the
player of
amazing
the tournament.
player,
So James Rodriguez is the prime example. They buy them. Like it's the Perez's mastermind. Whatever.
Yeah. So the next topic comes just in time because we have just lost Ronald Koeman.
Mm-hmm.
Koeman. However, we're going to talk about the next Premier League manager to go.
Okay.
So I'm just going to throw it out there right now. Who do you lot think are the next managers to go?
Bilic.
In
terms of Premier League.
Yeah, definitely in terms of Premier League.
What we're talking about, managers leaving or managers getting sacked?
Let's say both. Just leaving the club.
But
Either by Sanchez.
I'm hearing Sean Dyche.
He'd go Leicester. No, not Leicester. Because Leicester have got.
I'm hearing Sean Dyche, and I'm hearing Everton are tapping him up.
Really?
No
That's what I'm hearing.
way.
Wow, we have an insider.
That's what I'm hearing.
No way.
That's what I'm hearing.
Sean Dyche is quite a solid manager though.
I'm gonna touch upon what you just mentioned. Claude Puel is now the Leicester City manager. For anyone that doesn't know,
I don't know about that at all. Like, I really don't know because at Southampton he was.
It was hit and miss. He caused a couple upsets.
It was very hit and miss, but it wasn't horrible.
Yeah,
it's just a bit lackluster. It was like what Pellegrino's doing right now.
Yeah,
but it's just I think the board wanted a bit more, but Pellegrino's doing the same thing.
It's because they had the likes of like Pochettino and Koeman beforehand. Do you understand? So maybe they wanted.
Well, I know the agency who run his what's the agent of Claude Puel. So it's quite interesting because they literally have loads of Southampton guys.
Yeah.
But him moving out to Leicester is quite interesting. So you never know. You might see some Southampton players making moves.
Yeah, we did touch upon Bilic. He did just secure that victory against Tottenham in the Cup, being 2-0 down. Does this kind of keep him in the job for a little bit longer?
Oh, it's safe.
Maybe for a game.
Maybe for a game, but like his Premier League, but the Cup.
Yeah.
West Ham, would you rather be relegated or win the FA Cup and League Cup together? They'll say stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that club going down would, like with Sunderland are right now, it would take a massive chunk out of them. Like Sunderland are near enough of the relegation zone in the Championship.
Yeah.
They're going down the shitter.
100%. And I do think all their better players will leave. You're not going to see the likes of Hernandez playing.
I guarantee they've got relegation clauses.
Yeah, they have to. They have to. Players like Chicho. Come on, man. Definitely. I'm going to throw 2 more names out there. One being Klopp, and the second being Conte. You might not like this, but obviously there has been talks.
If you're talking about Conte, but
let's talk about Klopp first.
All right, Klopp. His results are shocking for how much he spent. He's doing a Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you look at Brendan Rodgers, Rafa, and Brendan Rodgers and Rafa and him, he has got the actually the worst record of them all. And they've all spent. I think Brendan Rodgers and him spent about the same, but Brendan Rodgers got the better record.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows like they haven't really progressed.
Yeah.
I don't think Klopp's going anyway.
I like him personally.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't leave, but he's not doing well.
No, but he's not doing well. But I think the company that owns the Liverpool Fenway Sports Group, they were chasing Klopp for years, and I think because he's chosen them, he's signed on with them. I think they're going to give him some sort of loyalty, and they won't sack him this season.
But do you think his status keeps him in the job for a little bit longer?
Yeah, he's done well.
Because if it was, let's say, a lesser manager, I know it's a horrible term, he'd probably be out the door.
Yeah, a name keeps you in a job.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand...
I heard he has the same sort of win ratio around the time that Moyes was managing United.
Yeah, it's fourth, fifth territory in the league.
So,
you know what I mean? That's where Liverpool belong.
So, shows you who's more classier.
What I don't understand about Liverpool, though, they spend 200 mil and they buy shit players.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what they're doing, because if Chelsea buy 200 mil, don't get me wrong, no, Man United or City are the prime examples. They've actually spent over 200 mil.
Yeah.
They signed some classy players.
Yeah.
Or some.
Yeah, but
it's effective.
Does this come down to the attractiveness of the club?
But Liverpool got the history. Liverpool, well, not as high as Man United,
How
but they're up there.
history these days?
Right. Well, the thing is, from what I've learned with Jurgen Klopp, he has a list.
Yeah.
He gives it to his chief director, and he goes away. If he does not get that A-list player that he wants, there's no B-list, there's no C-list.
But at Dortmund,
he throws a strop.
I know he would, but at Dortmund it's the same thing, because they don't sign big players. They do the youth thing, or like a mediocre guy and turn him into Aubameyang. Okay, rejected AC Milan as a youth kid. Saint Etienne killed it. Still not hyped up enough. Yeah. Dortmund signed. Look at him now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Liverpool's kind of the same thing, but they spend a lot more and seem to buy players like loads of Markovic's who are shite, who belong in the Turkish league.
But fair play in the Salah transfer though. He has.
That was an extreme.
I had my
transfer.
doubts.
Yeah,
I had my doubts.
I was worried because at Chelsea, you saw it, but you were just like, "Where's the consistency?" And right now, he's got some incredible consistency. Yeah. Roman developed him.
Yeah. Conte being the other name.
No chance.
No chance.
However, I do think he will leave on his own accord sometime next year.
So you're giving it a year, and he'll leave
on his own accord. I think he'll go back to Italy.
Homesickness, maybe.
Yeah.
He'll leave, in my opinion, in the end of his contract.
Okay.
I think he'll write it down, unless somehow he does. He has a disaster.
Yeah.
But I don't feel that, because unlike Mourinho, obviously you don't want to get on his bad side, but like Conte, I think he'd chop your head off. Like you can see him on the touchline, and you know when I've been to games at Chelsea,
yeah,
and I see Conte do all his stuff on the sideline, you see the players react normally, and so they do listen. Whereas Mourinho, that season, Mourinho, I think everyone just didn't like him anymore.
Yeah, and I do think when I was at the game against Watford, even when they were losing, people were singing the Antonio song, regardless of the result. So he's obviously loved by the fans.
I mean, we actually went to myself and Claudia went to the game yesterday against Everton in the League Cup, and it was 0-0, so we weren't losing, but it was a very boring game at the start.
But they still showed him so much
support. The Antonio chant came out loud as hell in Chelsea, and Chelsea have had some stadium atmosphere issues over the years, but it was.
And it was good to see that he applauded and appreciated it.
He gets the crowd going, which is nice. It's nice. Yeah. He's loved.
So obviously, you lot I've already asked you about Roy Hodgson. You lot said that you don't think he's going to leave. But how about Paul Clement over at Swansea?
Yeah, I think he's actually better than
I think he's.
Swansea have done a good in getting him.
Yeah. But I think he's learnt a lot under Ancelotti.
Yeah.
He went into management at Derby. Didn't work out for him there. He went back to Ancelotti, and now I think
he can keep.
It's going to take time, right?
Yeah, but I think he's done. I think Swansea are better for getting him involved when they did.
I think they need to keep him no matter what happens. But it's also like give him some good players. Because that team's got some decent. They've had some mares, i.e. like Borja Baston. My God, the potential. But where is it?
Yeah.
In the shitter.
And I think they could use maybe Llorente at the club, but obviously they sold him to Spurs.
That's a big miss. But Abraham's he's doing well, man. He's like the hype is real.
Yeah.
And finally, I fucking want him at Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we're all gonna pack our bags, get our passports. We're gonna fly around Europe quickly. First country we're gonna stop off at is France. We saw PSG draw 2-2 to Marseille.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing goal from Luis Gustavo for the 1-0. Then Neymar did a Neymar, equalised the game.
Talk about that free kick.
That Neymar's now called a Neymar.
Well, he's a naughty boy.
Ocampos got them to the 2-1, but then obviously Cavani's amazing free kick at the end. But prior to that free kick, we saw Neymar get a red card.
Is
he being targeted?
No. He's a bad guy. I remember seeing a stat. He's got like 8 red cards as a winger his whole career, which is stupid. He's got over 130 yellow cards, which is stupid. Like he's a piece of shit.
One thing I want to say,
he's talented, which is annoying, but he's a piece of shit. Do you know what I mean?
Right, just because he's world's most expensive player.
Yeah.
And he's the most expensive in that league.
Do you think he should be protected a little bit more?
Like Hazard was at Chelsea.
I was just about to say this. No, because at the end of the day,
Hazard's the most fouled player in the Premier League.
You can't give him special treatment.
Yeah.
Your price tag does not make you a king in a league. It does not make you king of football.
I mean, the French league is wank.
Yeah, you cost that much because Qatar National Bank paid for you.
I don't care. I mean, we're not that detailed here, but like I know a lot about that shit, and that is corruption right up to the fucking sea.
So and that's a discussion for another day. I'd hash this one out. So
but yeah, PSG beatable easily.
So, but at the same time, I do think this year they're fighting on the front where they can challenge for the Champions League.
If they don't win the league again, it's a joke. But I think the main if they came last and they won the Champions League, the owner would be happy.
Yeah, I have heard echoes of Mourinho going to the club.
Be interesting.
Not happening.
World domination.
Possibly.
But it'll be a very boring style of football. But fuck me, you'd get lots of goals.
Yeah. So does this mean that PSG can be beaten? Obviously they didn't lose, but it just proves that there is
Conte doing an Atletico, yeah. No problem. Mourinho on his good day, no problem. Any team, man. Burnley.
I think Real Madrid.
Turf Moor, yeah. You bring PSG there, yeah, bro. They're losing 2-0, fam. Brady free kicks.
Yeah.
No, they're beatable. They're impressive, but they are definitely beatable.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting when they play Monaco at home if they haven't played already.
No, they're still to play.
Monaco at home. Well, I mean, obviously they're not as good as they were last season. I don't think. They've lost.
But they still play that free-flowing football.
It's impressive, but this PSG against Monaco last season, be interesting at home because Monaco's home record was impeccable. Yeah, PSG do sit top of the League One, 26 points. Second, Monaco 22. Nantes. Do you want to give a little? Well, no one knows it here, but I've got connections with Nantes from family, and they have always been my team. So them signing Ranieri as manager is probably the best thing in the
third in the league.
I cannot believe it. Honestly, it's like Swansea with Clement, fantastic manager, and the players there are mediocre at best. But he's doing a Leicester and pulling out some. If they get Champions League, I'll eat my hat. That shit's mad. But I think they could under Ranieri definitely get Europa League because they're Southampton in that league. Minus the youth aspect, because Nantes don't really have anything there. They sold their best youth prodigy, Harriet, to Schalke. He was an impressive player. But besides that, it's exciting times for them. Yeah, the Canaries.
Sitting third with 20 points. But however, we are seeing Lyon and Marseille in the
They'll jump Nantes.
In the top 5.
I expect them to.
Yeah, with 19 points and 18 points accordingly. So
if they don't, I'll be very confused.
Yeah. But it's good to see that. All right, fair enough. PSG are running away with it.
Every football fan loves an upset.
Yeah,
unless you're a rival team of that team.
Exactly. But it is good to see that there is a little bit more competition in that league. Next, we're flying to Spain. We saw Valencia beat Sevilla 3-0. Another amazing result for them. Can they contest in this league, or is it just a Barcelona Real Madrid world?
It's not even a question.
No, some seasons they can make it three-legged race.
Yeah, but it's with Atletico, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Who are in fourth at the moment with 19 points. Real Madrid in third with 20.
But guess what the top three is going to be?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Valencia second with 21 and Barcelona
It's good
at
to
the
see
top with
Valencia
25.
back. I really don't know what happened with them. They literally...
It was when Peter Lim joined the club. And then there was that little thing at the beginning with like Espirito Santo as like
Have you
manager
seen those
didn't work out.
car crash videos on like in the YouTube
Yeah.
where it just gets totaled? That's Valencia.
Yeah,
They were going fine and suddenly kaboom, they're like fucking piled up on the motorway.
It's a massive victory though, beating one of the better teams in the league by 3-0 though.
Sevilla last season were impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Exactly.
Like, quote contenders.
Yeah.
Big quotations on that. But nice, very nice team last year.
Yeah.
But so yeah, them to get like beat up this badly by Valencia, who you could say don't have the caliber of players Sevilla do, is quite interesting.
Which is quite arguable at the moment because we are talking about Simone Zaza, Rodrigo, Guedes, Andreas Pereira, Soler, Parolo, Kondogbia, Murillo, Neto in goal.
4 or 5 of those are at least loanees.
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
very
which
true.
is I'm not a fan of that. If that's your starting team, fuck me.
Especially because, like, except for Zaza, maybe Gonzalo Guedes from PSG has been their better player. There has been talks about him signing permanently.
I think that'd be a good move for him because I like him as a player. But at PSG,
he's got no space.
He can't unless somehow he turns into Messi overnight.
Yeah. Do we think Valencia will be in the Champions League next season?
I'd expect so.
Yeah.
At this rate,
it'd be good to see.
It might fall off, and Sevilla might come up, or Real Sociedad might do a madness. You know what I mean? Atletico, Barca, and Real obviously are 4-3.
Yeah.
Sorry,
easily
we know.
Convincing wins from Barcelona and Real Madrid as well. So
no news there. No news there.
All right, our next flight, Germany. We saw Dortmund draw 2-2 to Frankfurt. Bayern winning 1-0, which now means they're both joint top with 20 points. Closely chased by Leipzig with 19. Is Bayern going to do it again?
No.
What?
Wow. Okay. You're going to have to tell me more.
No, and the reason I say that is because, again, we're recording this after we watched yesterday's game. Cheers, Bayern, for letting down my bet. It's fine.
Do you want to give them a quick recap of your bet quickly?
So, 8-fold bet. Oh, everyone's winning.
How much did you put on? What was your potential?
I put a tenner on. I'd £342 to come back. I could have cashed that for 100, but I thought, Bayern are going to score.
Yeah.
Leipzig goes down to 10 men. I'll wait out another 10 minutes. Leipzig get a penalty and they score. Bayern Munich equal it up at 1-1, and that's how the game ended.
Yeah.
So Bayern, just for that, I hope your season burns and crashes, and I hope the Allianz Arena burns down in hell.
Don't bet, kids.
Yeah.
No, Bayern Munich will win the league as per usual. I think Dortmund will get second place again. Finally.
Do you think it'll be a close race between the two though?
Oh, we all know it's a no. Come on.
We'd like to see it though. We wouldn't mind.
I can see Jupp Heynckes turning Brian Sins around to a dirty one.
I hope he doesn't.
He's an impressive manager. My issues with Dortmund, they bottled a 2-goal lead and they had a really good start to the season. But if I'm honest, their issues are live with the main man Berkey in goal. Because fuck me, he's shit. If you score, when people complain that close post is OP on FIFA, Berkey has that issue in real life, which as a goalie should be...
Yeah, that's illegal in the world of football.
Oh my God. I'd actually rated him, and then last season and this season, you've seen it creep up quite a few times.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you used to have when Weidenfeller was obviously in his prime, you used to have Weidenfeller, and they've got this dude.
Yeah.
They need to go buy a goalie.
Leipzig are third. They also won 1-0 on the weekend.
Germans hate that club, but I like their ethos of buying youth players.
Yeah, they're only 1 point behind the top spot as well.
They'll
Champions League again?
They're turned into a Spanish league. 3 Champions League teams: Dortmund, Bayern, Leipzig.
Yeah.
Leipzig are the Champions League team. Impressive team. Timo Werner.
Ooh.
Yeah. Damn. Impressive.
Yeah, they do have a very good squad.
They're losing Cater obviously to Liverpool, so it'll be interesting how they replace him.
Which got another red card yesterday in the cup game.
He's an angry man.
We'll see. So him and Klopp might be a disaster.
If Klopp stays.
All right, our final flight is over to Italy.
Well, we've got weekend fixtures and midweek.
Yeah. So let's talk about the weekend fixture quickly. The most probably prominent fixture was Napoli 0, Inter Milan 0.
It's a big game, and obviously they're both top, as we know.
Yeah.
But quite lackluster.
Yeah, and it was a game that deserved goals, but obviously we didn't get them.
Well, it's interesting because they're both quite free scoring.
Yeah.
And the Italian league is incredibly free scoring. So seeing a 0-0 is definitely,
Yeah.
well, compared to last night's games, every team scored. There's goals in every game.
Yeah.
So you can see how the Italian league is functioning.
Yeah.
But no, it'll be. I think Inter won't go for the title. They'll drop off. But I think Juventus will win it, but Napoli are going to take them all the way. I'd like Napoli to win it though, because it's something new for once.
My
They'll refresh the
favourites.
league.
Definitely my favourites. Yeah. And then obviously we did have the midweek fixtures. Both teams won, and I'm assuming it was both 3-2 as well. So Napoli has jumped Inter Milan again, top with 28 points. Inter Milan was second with 26, and Juventus with 25 in third.
They'll catch them slowly but surely.
Lazio sticking by Juventus, fourth, 25 as well.
Lazio, they're under Roma's shadow for a decade.
Yeah, especially sharing a stadium.
I don't mind Lazio as a club. I just hate their fans.
Well, they're all racist in it. What do you expect? Bro, we went to the Inter Milan ultra section. My God, I've never seen something so racist in my
There was
life.
legit white supremacists there.
Yeah, some big fucking bold guy. It was mad.
It was intense.
The fact that Lazio fans are now leaving Anne Frank sort of photos with
that shit's fucked up.
Yeah,
the Italian league is disgusting when it comes to stuff like that. The thing is, they bring politics into their football.
Exactly.
So supposedly there's left-sided teams, but I don't actually know of one. I think maybe Verona might be one, but they're shit. So basically all the racist teams are pretty impressive.
Yeah, I just want to... We touched upon Milan on last week's show. I just want to talk about them again. They drew it on the weekend, but won yesterday 4-1. They sit 8th with 16 points. Where do we go from here?
I think it's going to be a managerial change in the season, because they've got some great signings.
Yeah.
They've upset me, because when I looked at them, when they were heavily investing in the summer...
You thought Champions League easy.
I thought they'd come back, and I said to myself in the summer, if they don't, and I think that's it for them.
Yeah.
Well, they've got new owners, and so, like with Inter Milan, actually, it's a prime example. After the glory days, they went down the shitter, literally, like AC have. Well, they both did at the same time, really.
Yeah.
AC lasted a little longer, though. But then they got in, so the Inter Milan I think that owner's a Philippine, Eric Fourier. He's converted the club into... Well, I think there's more managerial issues at Inter, but they got Spalletti now, so I think that's sorted that. So I think he's turned him into quite a nice Italian powerhouse. European, fuck no. Italian, though, yes.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see if AC Milan, because I think Montella will leave.
Yeah, there has been reports that they want to replace Montella with the likes of Paulo Sousa, who used to be the Fiorentina manager, and also Jorge Jesus.
Jorge
from
Jesus
Sport Lisbon.
at AC Milan would be wonderful.
And I think he needs that.
Prodigies are coming through.
Yeah.
He's going to have a bigger transfer budget than he usually is, so that's going to be some interesting signings.
Yeah.
And you can see players like Andre Silva, Crotone, the other striker, who they seem to play a lot.
At least he won't be at a selling club.
Yeah.
For once in his career, yeah. But can he move out of the Portuguese league?
That's
Has he ever? No.
No, exactly. He's basically won it all in the Portuguese league.
Basically, he wants to keep his house in Lisbon.
Pretty much, because he did move from Benfica to Sporting.
He didn't have to move. He just needed to make sure the fans didn't kill him.
Exactly. It would be good for him, especially because everyone says he is a good manager. But
I'd actually want that for AC Milan. But they have to give him time.
Yeah.
If they come 7th, give him time. Because I promise you, well, maybe not the league, but like they'll get some. I think they could get Champions League football after a couple of years.
Yeah. But no, Milan's. We just don't know, innit?
It is a shame.
Yeah, it's definitely a shame.
How giants die.
Yeah, so we're back home now. We're going to talk about the FIFA awards. They were held this week. Idris Elba had an amazing show.
Yeah,
if I'm honest, I didn't watch it.
Oh my goodness.
I just looked at the team and got pissy at one player.
Yeah, amazing personality. He took some killer selfies as well. But let's forget about that.
Good looking man.
Exactly.
Stiff chocolate.
Ronaldo was awarded the best.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Yeah, very fair.
Won everything. Champions League, the
in
League,
terms
Club
of winning
World
everything
Cup.
with Real Madrid, I 100% agree. But in terms of like personal skillage and cool,
yeah, but it's not based on that.
No, I know it's
based
not.
on that.
So this opinion is bullshit. But I think Messi had the best season in terms of like wow.
Yeah.
But in terms of winning everything and being the guy, Ronaldo 100%, and he's going to win equal Messi's record with Ballon d'Or. I expect it to. My issue is just that FIFA still sucking the Spanish league's cock.
100%.
Which I don't understand, and also in that team. It was a lot better this year considering last few other seasons.
Yeah.
But like still like for example, I mean we're gonna get onto in a second, but like how the fuck Iniesta's in that team is beyond me. It's actually beyond me.
Yeah, no, but it is fair to say that Ronaldo did win everything, won every major tournament.
No,
had an amazing Champions League campaign.
For that, he fully deserves it.
Yeah,
and the award is slightly based on that, so it's fair enough.
And he did win the Euros as well.
Well, yeah, he dragged you.
It's all about accolades, really.
Exactly. Zidane was voted best manager, which is also kind of fair. That he, much like Ronaldo, he coached the team to all these victories. Do you think anyone else should have had a shout?
I thought maybe. I mean, obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan, so I can't say it, but I thought Kone deserved it.
All he did was win the Prem, though.
I know, but coming out of, he's like if Jorge Jesus went to Italy and he's never gone to another league before, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we don't have Champions League, so that's another factor. But he sourced the league, and guess what? In half the league now do 3-5-2 because of who?
Yeah.
Conte.
Yeah.
Literally, they've seen Chelsea just rip shit up. Also, didn't we go on like a 13 game win streak? There you go.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm biased in that. So, but I mean, Zidane.
But he's obviously a fair winner.
Yeah.
Giroud, best goal.
Should be that goalie, bro.
Yeah. Especially for what it was the last minute, whatever. Keeper comes up from a corner, scores that bicycle.
It doesn't matter how shit the bicycle kick was. It's a fucking goalie, and it's football. Everyone loves a goalie scoring a goal.
It's because it's unseen, isn't it?
Giroud was incredible, and he scored another one last Thursday against that Red Star Belgrade team.
Yeah.
But still, that goalie deserved it. And actually, this year wasn't as special as like the other years. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
The great goals, and his goal didn't even win the match Premier League Goal of the Month.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. But no, I think both of them were worthy winners regardless.
100%.
Maybe Giroud was just he was offside. Forget about it.
I swear he won Goal of the Month.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think
it wasn't as impressive.
Yeah. Nowhere near. Anyways, now probably the most important part was the FIFA 5th Pro World 11. I'm going to go through the team. You lot tell me if it was fair, if it should be changed, and who should it be changed for. You ready?
Yep.
Adele?
I'm there.
Alright, so the keeper was Gianluigi Buffon.
No, there's no other choice.
Nice way for him to go out.
Which is quite sad news because he has announced his retirement at the end of the season.
Every team has to give Juventus the Champions League. I will happily take Chelsea, forfeit the match 3-0.
It's what's missing, isn't it? It's literally what's missing.
I've never known a player to deserve it more. Because they need to stay on for another season just to play in the FIFA World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup to win it. Like, come on, guys, let's just be nice here.
Yeah. I do have one issue with this. It's not with Buffon being crowned the best keeper. Was that Neuer was in the running for the best, but De Gea wasn't.
It's like Iniesta, though. His name.
De Gea is probably arguably the best keeper in the world at the moment.
And Neuer's been out.
Exactly.
But there's a few other keepers over him.
Yeah.
It kind of shows that maybe internationally his hype isn't that high. I personally think he's a good goalie, but like his saves are just his feet are on the ground.
Alright, but let's put this into perspective. Neuer was injured for a lot of that season.
I know that's the reason I agree with you.
Do you know what I mean? And De Gea had alright Man United. Well, to be fair, Man United won Europa League. Man United won the bloody whatever cup. Wasn't it the Mickey Mouse Cup they won?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have given it to them.
Alright, but he should have been top 3, right or wrong?
Maybe.
You're going to say yes, Adele, obviously.
Yeah, definitely so.
Navas was a definite second.
Yeah. Navas, he's a good keeper. My only issue with Navas is his
Courtois over him last season. Over De Gea, I'm going to say it.
I don't know.
We had the most clean sheets.
Yeah, I know. But I think...
Isn't that what goalie's supposed to do?
Yeah, it's
you know
tough.
What I mean?
Well, that's why that's their job and not ours, isn't it?
Oh, exactly.
Right back was Dani Alves.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much competition.
Yeah. His Juventus season was... Ooh, oh my God. The goals he scored as well. Oh, I love Dani Alves.
Maybe Carvajal, because he did win everything with Real Madrid, but...
Nah.
You know what I mean?
There's Carvajal level and there's Dani Alves. There's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, Carvajal's not up there.
Yeah. Centre-back partnership, Bonucci and Sergio Ramos.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Bonucci was the best centre-back in the world last season. Like, if you put Chiellini instead of Ramos, I would have said yes as well. Yeah. But I think Ramos, because he won everything. And he
captained the team.
And his headers, obviously,
very,
dragged them to places. Important. So, fair enough in that. He might have edged Chiellini.
Yeah, we see a bit of Terry in Ramos, because he does score goals.
I think Ramos is a striker half the time, whereas Terry was actually a defender who could just had a header like God. Do you know what I mean?
Left back was my boy, Marcelo.
He's the best left back in the world.
Has been for a while now, in my opinion.
I said not last year, the year before that. Alba was up there with him.
Yeah.
But Alba seems to has dropped off. But thankfully for Alba, he's 23, 24, he's young. He can come back and beat Marcelo. But Marcelo is just he's
Ashley Cole. I'm joking.
he's playing on a level. He's very attackive, but still very, very good.
Do you think he's better than Roberto Carlos? Or is that too much of a push?
No.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Yeah.
But you could say he's up there.
He did come on and score a goal in Real Madrid's 3-0 victory, playing left wing. So he's very versatile.
That's what I'm saying. But he's
got a lot to
his
his
too
game.
attackive. Personally, someone who likes a left and right back who kind of an Azpilicueta type, don't need to bomb forward.
Yeah.
Or just chop your ankle and cross it. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Ashley Cole's the best left back in my opinion because he had an attackive aspect, but not like
he had
Marcelo.
a bit of a shitty attitude though. Actually,
but defensively,
yeah,
my God, he was great.
Yeah, definitely.
He was beautiful.
A midfield made up of 3 players. We had Toni Kroos.
Yeah.
Fair. Luka Modric.
One of the best midfielders of our time.
Best midfield in the world.
Current best with De Bruyne. Them two are.
How he was the worst rated signing in 2012. Those journalists should be lynched.
But they're all eating their own words now.
They should be hung for that.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
One I completely disagree on. Andres Iniesta.
Should not be in that team.
How he got the pick over Kante is unreal. Bearing in mind, Kante was the best player in the Prem.
Corruption fan.
Back-to-back Premier League.
Corruption fan. That's what it is. No, N'Golo deserved that hands down. N'Golo was... You know what? N'Golo over Cruz.
Not when Iniesta's there.
Oh no, but I'm saying let's say someone else is there.
Yeah.
Who's better than N'Golo. But Modric or Cruz, you can't take Modric out.
I don't know. And do you know what it was? Cruz was an absolute bargain. Wasn't he like 25, 30 million?
25 mil.
Oh my goodness.
Euros.
Wow.
Euros. That's 20 mil pounds.
That's crazy.
That's illegal.
I know. But yeah, in my opinion, and much like my cast, Iniesta shouldn't have been there. I think N'Golo Kante should have got the nod. But anyways, the front 3, no surprises. Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo.
The other option I said, which I don't agree with it, but still the one I said was put Neymar back into midfield, and then bring in Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Because Harry Kane,
I
fucking hate Tottenham, but my God, he's good.
Yeah.
He's another.
He's a sniper finisher.
He is.
Yeah.
24 more to go.
He's a poacher. He's a clinical finisher. He's a long shot specialist. He's got all the statistics. He's a great player. But yeah, no, the team is pretty perfect. It's perfect. Besides Iniesta, should not be in that.
Definitely. And also, we saw another footballing awards. It was the Golden Boy Awards. Yeah. Mbappe did win it. Do you think he was a worthy winner?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did beat the likes of Dembele, Rashford, Gabriel.
Gabriel Jesus should have been second though. I'm going to stick by it. But Rashford got third.
Gabriel ended up 4th.
It's juju. That is juju. How he got third is unbelievable. Dembele, you could argue it, but I personally feel Gabriel Jesus, his statistics, his stats, all of it's backed him up.
I've heard conflicting reports though that Gabriel Jesus did finish 4th.
Yeah, he did. Rashford beat him.
Yeah, Gary Rashford beat him to 3rd. So yeah, and Man City's official page did the opposite for some reason.
That might have been a bit of a.
What's your view on that as a Man United fan? Do you think Rashford?
No, it was correct. No, it was correct. The way it went, Mbappe first.
Oh, of course, Mbappe. Yeah. I fully agree with
Mbappe. Yeah, the whole standings and the way it happened, it's correct.
Yeah,
I have no qualms with that.
I just think it should be swapped, literally Zeus to second, and they all move down one.
Yeah. Dembele also would have been a fair shot because of his footballing ability.
Oh, he's ridiculous. He doesn't even have a fucking perfect. He doesn't
know what foot he is.
Exactly. I think you're a bit good if you have that.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see how they do in a few years though, because these players always tend to drop off. Exactly. Obviously, I don't think they will. These 3, 4, I know, but still, quite interesting.
Special talent.
Yeah. Quick Mbappe stats. 26 goals in all competitions, 11 assists in all competitions.
How many games out of interest?
I don't have that with me, but he was the League 1 winner, Young Player of the Year, Team of the Season, Champions League semi-finalist, and Coupe de la Ligue runner-up.
And Euro 2016 runner-up as well.
Yep. No, wait, did he get into that squad? I don't think he got into that squad.
I think
I'm not 100% certain. But we will.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I'm not
I
certain.
think he had the pizzazz, but it wasn't there yet. When Deschamps likes loyalty. That's his issue as a manager. That's why France is shit.
Yeah, and he did score in his first UCL knockout games, first 4 UCL knockout games.
Well, he got all the records, but it's like don't take it too far.
Do you think he's the potential Ballon d'Or winner after the likes of Ronaldo.
If he doesn't win one eventually, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Messi, well, Ronaldo wasn't, but Messi was better than... Actually, wait, he's 18, 19 actually.
Who, Mbappe?
Mbappe.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, no, I'll take that back. I was about to say Messi was better at that age, but he weren't. It's so far, no. But then again, different positions.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, actually, no. Mbappe, no. If Mbappe doesn't win a Ballon d'Or by the age of 23, I will be
shocked.
I will be shocked to say the least.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we are nearing the end of the show. Quickly, I'm going to go through this weekend's Premier League fixtures. You lot are just going to tell me what you think the result's going to be.
Just who's the winner, yeah? All right, simple.
No, I want the exact result.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah?
Don't put any accumulators on.
All right, so first fixture, Man United versus Spurs.
Oh, shit.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
All right. Arsenal-Swansea.
2-0.
2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. Palace-West Ham. This just sounds like a boring game.
1-0 West Ham. I'm going off the Tottenham shit.
They are playing away from home as
Ham.
well.
Yeah, 1-0 West Ham.
All right. Liverpool-Huddersfield.
Liverpool 1-0.
Back to winning ways for Liverpool.
3-2 Huddersfield.
Wow.
Come on. Remember last season when Liverpool and Burnley and shit like that? They lost to these shit teams, you know.
Wow.
I'm just going for it.
Watford-Stoke. Watford at home.
3-1 Watford.
Okay.
1-0 Watford.
All right. West Brom, Man City. Man City playing away to West Brom.
I know.
2-1 City.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it might be a bit of a... I think
maybe a 1-1 there.
No, I think 3-0, you know.
What? City?
I
Wow.
think City will turn up.
Wow.
2-3-0.
5:30 kickoff is Bournemouth-Chelsea.
Who's at home? Chelsea. Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yes.
1-0 Chelsea.
All right. So they were legit.
I
have a feeling it might be a high-scoring game, that one.
I think it will dominate, but it'll just be one goal.
Okay. Then we go over
I'm hoping.
to Sunday. Brighton, Southampton.
That's going to be a boring game.
South Coast.
1-1.
1-1.
1-0 Brighton.
Okay, so another victory for
Brighton
Brighton.
are going to do a few in a row.
Wow. Okay. Leicester, Everton, both recently sacked managers.
Interesting game. I'm going to go... Oh, shit. I don't know. That's hard, that is.
Leicester 1-0.
Okay, what? So Claude Puel's going to come in, win his first game.
0-0.
Wow.
And it's
okay.
going to be a shit show. You know when a match of the day comes on,
Could you imagine
last game,
Sunday,
you
4
go bed,
o'clock,
fam,
yeah.
you go bed.
The final game is on a Monday. Burnley, Newcastle.
What a shit game for Man United.
You know,
1-1.
2-1 Newcastle. Benitez going to work some magic.
All right, fair enough. Just want to say thank you, boys, for helping me record another episode.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Remember to follow all of our socials, our YouTube, our SoundCloud. We will be posting weekly. Do you have anything to say?
What I'd say is follow us on the Twitter at SeasonsPod, #SeasonsPod, and we're out for another week.
Thank you guys. Take care.